Hello everyone, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And in this episode, we're going to be speaking in this bin right here, and I might as well just kick it off just like that. Are you going to speak to it? Good. I thought for a second I wasn't going to speak. Can it be? Are you able to see me? If you truly can see me, then follow behind me. Yes, a bit mysterious right here or so. There's this strange ghost thing right here, which we need to try and follow with the lens of truth. And of course, if we just take it off also, you know, basically it disappears. However, I kind of recommend doing that. Really, also, hi Deku Scrub, how's it going? Because you can literally just see whereabouts the ghost is going, you know, due to its shadow going on. As long as you keep, you know, following the shadow, you should be fine and stuff. However, when you get to the end of the area, and this is just recommended for those of you who have played this before, and you already know what you're doing, don't just think that you can literally just carry on walking outside the area and he will follow you. Because you do actually literally need to look at him at some point with the lens of truth to prove that you can see him, so that then he moves on to the area. Otherwise you'll have to literally run back all the way again and then grab him, and it's a pain in the bum. I noticed that my first time, or at least just, you know, my practice while playing this really. So you see here, he will stop, put on your lens of truth, and then walk up to him so that he will see you. If you don't do that, you're going to walk out the area and you'll be like, where's he gone? He is following me, isn't he? So yeah, that's the problem that I had first to begin with. And of course, if I just put it on again, he should hopefully, yeah, he's about this distance now. So you may just want to try and keep catching up to him, you know, and then using your lens of truth just to be sure. So again, you know, just don't think that you can just, yeah, once you spoke to him, you can just literally run to the area. No, you've literally got to keep trying to look at him with your lens of truth, otherwise it won't work, you know. However, it at least is indicated when the shadow stops, so you don't literally have to constantly have this on. Bloody C buttons again on the analog stick. Oh my god, again, really? Wow. Okay, so eventually he's going to stop about... Is he going to stop in a minute? He's going to stop right here, yep, and he's going to turn around, and then we're going to proceed on. And I think I remember the pattern, in order... Freaking hell! I think I remember the pattern or so in order to get up, the mountainside on this, because what he's going to do is, when we look at him the last time, he's going to guide us to a certain place. And now that we have a lens of truth... Freaking hell, voice cracks, really? It means that it will reveal something. You see that mountain, like, all the way over there? If I put on the lens of truth, it reveals, like, this ladder. We want to use that to try and get over there, really. And can I make it like this? No, I cannot. Surprise, surprise. Can I at least climb on top of one of these? No? Brilliant. Cool. I was really hoping that it would be at the right sort of distance that I can roll and then jump, because rolling and jumping gives you a bit more extra distance. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to wait for a while. And then... Can I actually make it like this? No, that's not going to work. Oh, wait, wow, it actually did. Well, of course it bloody did. Who am I kidding, right? At least this makes it a bit easier, though, while climbing, because it means, that... Mainly, you know, I don't really have the issue of, like, switching to first person by accident on this while with the analog stick, because... You know, while you're climbing and that, you can't literally look into first person view and stuff, so it's a little bit strange. However, I believe the combination to this is right, left, and then right again. If you go in the other direction and that, it's just going to lead you to a dead end, you know, so just be aware that it's right, left, right, and you should get by without any problems, really. I mean, the first time in that, you're probably going to go up the wrong way. I mean, I did first time, I was like, oh, damn it, it's the other way, isn't it? But it's not really that bad once you get used to it. And yeah, there you go. I find that a really clever way to scale up the mountain, really, and I hope I don't move too forward and fall off. Jesus, freaking lag again for that. You see that, though, because there's, like, no ladder going on, so you're just going to look at it and think, how on earth do I get up there? And then you think, oh my god, I get up there with the lens of truth. I don't know, I just love the presentation when it comes to that side of things. I want to look at him first, though, before he actually disappears, just in case, because if I literally have to do all that again, that's going to be a pain. Okay, let's see what you have to say, though. This is the grave where a Goron hero rests. I came here to put up the great hero's memorial, but the return route has been blocked by snow and I can't get back to Goron village. And even worse, my brother has been frozen solid from the cold. The way things are looking, I'll be frozen too. Ah, it's times like this that make me wish I had taken some of the hot spring water found when I was digging the hero's grave. Keep note of that. But the hot spring is now covered by the gravestone. I can't move a gravestone that big by myself. But I guess this is what's meant by the Goron saying, there's no use in crying over split rocks. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So that was basically just going to hint towards something that will help us out also in order to, well, just make more progress in this, obviously. Except you should know that by now, surely. Okay, right. So, let's have a word with you then, just to see what you are and why we're following you. Okay, I have to be a certain distance, of course. The soaring one said the one who could see me would be arriving soon. It seems that it turned out to be true. I am Darmani, the third. The blood of proud Goron heroes runs in me. This feels strange for me to say, but when I was alive, I was a renowned warrior and veteran. Yes, when I was alive. But alas, I am now dead. I was fine until I marched off to Snowhead by myself, hoping that I could drive off a demon. It had been wreaking havoc on Goron Village, then the blizzard at Snowhead blew me into the valley. And now, here I am. How infuriating. As I am, I can only watch as Goron Village is slowly buried in ice. I may have died, but I cannot rest. So, you can use magic? The Soaring One also told me that you are able to use it. I beg you, bring me back to life with your magic. If it is beyond your power, then I beg of you to do this for me instead. Heal my sorrows. Any way that you can do it will suffice. Please, heal my sorrows. What a soothing melody. My sorrows are melting away into the song. I leave my undying feelings with you. The deeds I accomplished while living are carved on my grave. You should read it. And with that, we get the Goron mask. This mask contains the spirit of a proud Goron hero. Wear the mask to inhabit the body of a Goron. And press the button again to return to normal. Fair enough. For the Goron village, I have asked your assistance. Yeah, so basically that's the other mask in that, where now we can take the form of the dead Goron known as Darmani. Or Darmani, one of the two, anyway. Where now if I put it on, we can see the terrifying transition that it does. That's probably the scariest out of all of them, really, mainly because I've never seen a Goron's face and teeth, you know, that big, really. However, I could do it, I suppose, right now, but I kind of want to go out just to show you something that happens when you actually literally walk outside. You'll notice one of the Gorons are suddenly like this when you speak to one of them. No, you're the great Darmani, aren't you? Then just whose grave was I making? Did you come back to life because it was so warm beneath your grave? Yeah, if you remember before when we spoke to this Goron and that, basically telling us about the hot spring water beneath the grave, that basically hints towards something. And if I read his grave, you're able to basically learn about the controls and stuff. And the Goron is probably one of my favorite creatures to basically take form of, because they have such a use, or at least Darmani, you know, has a useful way of transportation, really, where you can roll around like this. And if you hit your magic meter up to full, you're literally able to burst into a ball of spikes and just go flying through. So it saves, you know, having to walk everywhere, if you will. So we can just read this if we want to check all the controls, but I'm already familiar with them, to be honest. However, that thing that he told us, if we grab our grave and literally rub it ourselves, I don't know why, it's a bit morbid really, we are able to pull it and then suddenly it reveals the hot water that he talked about. So of course, with hot spring water it allows us to melt ice. So this means that a couple of things that I saw which were frozen, I am now able to melt. Callum can science, can't he? Cool, so we got hot spring water right here. However, it will only last for a while, so you need to do this quickly. It will let you know though when it cools, because it will basically say, you know, oh my god, it's turned to normal water now, what a shame, you know? So I would kindly like to use it on this guy, and I got hurt in the cutscene then. That was kind of strange. I'm literally actually getting hurt while doing this. That's kind of absurd. Oh my god, I literally froze while doing it. That's brilliant. Oh, but I'm unfrozen. That was weird. Huh? What have I been doing? Oh, are you alright, brother? You were frozen, but the Great Darmani saved you. The Great Darmani? What's with you? Are you half asleep? Did you hear this guy? The Great Darmani died long ago and is lying in his Darmani? I was shocked too, but somehow it seems the Great Darmani isn't dead. Really? With this, a star of hope appears in Goron Village. Great Darmani, please do something about the blizzard blowing in from Snowhead. Okay, I will gladly do that also. I just love how their reactions, you know, are so, like... Well, I mean, I suppose I expect them to be over the top because they've literally just buried somebody, and to find them suddenly pop out of their grave is kind of... That's a bit creepy or so. And I hope I don't hit the ice while doing this. Good, because that would be freaking painful for Link, I'll tell you that much. Alright. So now that we're Goron and stuff, it allows us to do particularly certain things, and I believe it might literally only be in the PAL version that this happens, but if I go onwards to this thing over here and smash it, nothing appears. Okay, fine. In my practice file, the person that we're supposed to find, or at least Goron, shall I say we're supposed to find, is literally buried in one of these massive snowballs, and he was over there. But that might be because literally it was literally on the final day. I think on the final day he appears over there, and just on the first and second day he appears normally over here. I actually need to be really quick because I've completely forgot about... Wait a minute! That was a dumb idea! That was a freaking arsing dumb idea, because I literally now need to scale up that mountain again because I forgot to pick up more of the hot spring water. Oh my god, I'm such a dumbass. Well, I suppose one thing I can do, really, is... Do I have enough rupees? Yes, I do. Don't take off the mask. Jesus. I would like to Song of Soaring to Town to do a couple of things, really. One thing I would like to do is get a heart piece or so, because there's a certain thing that we can do in Clock Town as certain characters. However, if we are a Goron and we do this, we get a piece of heart in return. If we are a human or a Deku, we get, I think it is rupees and stuff. But I mainly want to get that piece of heart because, you know, pieces of heart increase my energy. It's pretty much like the energy tanks, you know, in the Metroid series, if you will, but still. Anyways, so I love being the Goron though, because it mainly just involves, you know, just having to roll all around the place, meaning I'm going to get around places an awful lot faster. There is an item that you can get to equip Link with, which allows him to run faster, but I honestly find this is the best way to get around town, really. But anyways, right, I want to go into the, what's it called? It's the treasure chest shop, and then go over to this woman over here and try to play. Well, aren't you a fit fellow? Wanna play? Yeah, I don't see why not. I love how her expression, that basically shows that she's not with it, or she's drunk or something. I don't know, I like that emotion going on. If you can make it all the way to the treasure chest and open it within the time limit, I'll give you a special prize. Finding out what's inside is half the fun. Are you ready? Yep, I am ready, and this mission is kind of a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Mainly because it's pretty much similar to, like, the other guessing games from the Legend of Zelda series. However, instead of literally guessing the chest, only one chest appears, and your objective is to pretty much just roll towards it or so. And I'm kind of thankful that they made the Goron, you know, the one that actually literally is the one that gets a heart piece for this thing, because trying to get this otherwise is a bit of a pain, really, with other characters, shall I say. Also, wow, I swear I just literally glitched for all that. That was kind of a bit absurd. And what? Wait, what? Really? We're actually at it already? Okay, cool, because usually that is randomized, okay, depending on where you are, but I will gladly freaking take that. Thank you very much. I honestly thought I'd be here a lot longer or so, because often my luck on this game is really, really annoying, where sometimes I'll be rolling the wrong way completely, and then I'll have to pay more for it, and I think it's 30 rupees per go, so you need quite a lot. Yeah, it is literally 30 rupees. However, I got it on my first try, so, good. That saves me a bit of backtracking and stuff in order to get this done. But now, what I want to do is the main thing that you've got to do every time or so if you want to do it, where if you remember the Deku Scrubs that I have to trade things with, I don't have the deed anymore. So yeah, that basically means I literally have to go and do this thing all over again, where, you know, I need to find the Moon's Tear, bring it back to the Deku Scrub, and then, okay, what was it again? It was the notebook, wasn't it? Yeah, I need to go and find, you know, the deed, bring it to the Deku Scrub, no, I need to find the Moon's Tear, sorry, bring it to the Deku Scrub, get the deed, bring it to the one in the Southern Swamp, and then do that, you know, so basically just do this whole transfer thingy-majiggy, and it's 13425, I know, right, cool. So I'm going to cut ahead and do this thing, because you've already seen this bit before, to be honest, so I'm going to cut this into different segments of what I've got. See you in a mo. In fact, hold on, wait. Just because I want to keep this in or so, I would like to literally show off what happens if you speak to this guy as a Goron, because I am actually kind of curious just to see, you know, if this is anything different. Hello. Ooh. Well, yours is a face I'm not used to seeing. Yay, is this something different? Oh my god, that's really cool. Every character is connected to whatever form you are and their different dialogue. This is so cool, man. Are you here to do something for me? Oh, he even tells you his name. I am Shikashi, Professor of Astronomy. No way. I have been enamored with the moon since I was a child. Now I spend my days gazing at it from here. The moon has long been considered a mystical body which people have worshipped and feared. That alone shows you how the moon has a cosmic influence that affects our daily lives. But lately there is something quite strange with the moon. Strange indeed. It seems as though the moon is being pulled down by something and is slowly drawing closer. Will you gaze into the telescope? Yes, I love that though. He literally told you his name if you speak to him as a Goron. Cool. I need to try this then basically with every single form that we get in this game, because this isn't the last of it either. That's wicked, man.
Hello, I'd like to get this giant Moon's Tear.
Thank you. Okay, I'm back from getting the Moon's Tear and stuff, and I actually used the Song of Soaring while doing this, just to make this a lot easier to get back, really, because, I mean, it saves me having to walk all the way back like this. And one thing I'd like to do is see what happens if I literally talk to this Deku Scrub as a Goron. Mainly, I don't know, just now I'm a Goron and stuff, I kind of want to experiment seeing what happens when I speak to people as a Goron. I know for sure that the dog is scared of us now instead of wanting to attack us when we're a Deku, so that's nice. Alright, cool, so let's go see. Sir! I keep hearing about a stone called a Moon's Tear, and it's supposed to be the shiniest stone in the world. Do you have one? If you have one, I'll trade you this spot and I'll throw in the Deku Flower too. This is a very popular spot among Deku Scrubs. Haven't you heard about this spot? I'm telling you, it's a real bargain. Indeed. Okay, cool. Just gladly take this then. Ah, that stone, you must give it to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here, and I'll throw in the Deku Flower too. Thank you very much. Cool, so that's one deed done. Alright, sir, you've really helped me out. Now I have the oh wait, he's saying the exact same thing, isn't he? Thank you. Bye, bye, bye. Alright, cool. Now I'm in the Southern Swamp. I can see this guy. Thanks for stopping. You're not from here, are you? Nope, definitely not. Do I look like I belong here? I sell magic beans, stickers, but I'd really like to leave my hometown. I'm hoping to find some success in a livelier place. But to open a business in another place, you need to go through the proper channels first. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I know exactly what you mean. You basically mean this thing right here, sir, don't you? I've noticed, though, that with these Deku Scrubs, depending on which character you are, sometimes they will just sell you normal items, so you need to be a certain thing, you know, when talking to them. Like, I think when I did this the first time, I was the Deku Scrub, whereas when I talked to them as a human, I might have got that wrong, actually. I'll put it up as an annotation if I'm wrong, actually. Then that's when they'll be like, oh, I'm going to sell you magic beans instead, you know? So, sometimes you will have to speak to them as a Goron or a Deku Scrub or just whatever. You know, basically. Also, there's no point in, like, using that, is there? Cool. So now I can use this, in order to literally backtrack now to where that, mountain village was. So I'm going to go there right now. Okay, so returning to this area, you may have noticed while I was following that ghost before, I thought then that thing was going to break. That would be awesome. When I go over to this Deku Scrub over here, we are happily able to change deeds with this guy. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with a focus on Goron clientele, and that makes you a customer. Right now, I've got a special trade-in offer just for you. I'll give you my biggest bomb bag, regularly priced at 1,000 rupees. In return, you give me your big bomb bag for just 200 rupees. I need this. I freaking need this. Okay. Forget that. Cool. What I'm gonna do then is I need the biggest bomb bag for this kind of thing going on. I completely forgot about this, really, and I'm glad I did this now. When you speak to that Deku Scrub as a Goron, that is when, you know, basically he will offer you the biggest bomb bag. I kind of want that for just making things a lot easier. So I am happily going to go back to Clockdown now and literally grab up to 200 rupees and happily trade that, my good man. Alright, cool. There's one of them with the 100 rupees going on. This makes this a hell of a lot more easier. And that brings me up to like 188, doesn't it? Well, cool. In that case, then I might as well literally just save myself a bit of time and then just thrash around in the grass continuously. And it might actually be quicker as a Goron anyway, given the fact I can literally just roll there now, you know? 97, 98, 99, 200. There we go. Nice. Cool. So that leaves me with plenty enough in order to get the thing. Right, cool. I am happily now going to do that. Right, proceeding on to the Snowhead thing. Oh, by the way, here's just to show off, you know, the fact that when the magic meter does this, it uses up magic while you're doing this, while you're rolling around. However, it is a really, really fast way to get around everywhere. I love it. And if you stand still in the snow before moving, he's able to build it up literally like this without having to move forward. So that's ideal, you know, if you want to try and do like jumps on ramps and stuff. And also magic meter. Cool, that's really convenient. Okay, can I make it like this? No, I'm not even going to risk that. I was hoping then I could roll past and then do some sort of speedrunning strat, but you know what, forget it. That's my me. Alright, cool. So, where is that Deku Scrub with your kind little offer that you gave me? Right. I'm happily going to come through and now trade with you. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. Yep, okay, thank you. Okay, biggest bomb bag, regular price at 1,000 rupees. Okay, I'll give you, you give me your big bomb bag and just 200 rupees. Right, yeah, absolutely, sir. Thank you very, very much. Cool, I've got the biggest bomb bag. I can now hold up to 40 bombs, which is ideal considering I'm going to need to use a lot of bombs in the next temple and that coming up. That is so convenient. Thanks again. Thank you, good sir. I actually completely forgot about that. That's something I need to do yet in my practice file. Jesus. This is why I like doing it without a strategy guide or looking online. Just finding this all out myself is satisfying, and then it's in the back of my memory a lot more because I found it myself, you know. Alright, cool. I'm sorry, but I can't do business with you if you're not a Goron. It's a regulation of the Business Scrub Association. It can't be helped. It hurts, I know. Alright, fine. So you're not going to do it while I'm a human? I'll have to be a blimmin' Deku for this instead then, right? Because, well, I mean, that's where pretty much most of the Dekus in that live, don't they, from where I got it last time. Who'd have thought I'd meet a fellow Deku in a place like this? Here we are. I sell bomb bags, but I'm focusing my marketing efforts on Gorons. What I'd really like to do is go back home and do business where I'm surrounded by trees and grass. But I can't open a business back home without following the proper procedures. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely, sir. And in return, you're going to give me that so I can get the peace of heart. Ah, it's the swamp title deed. I wish you would give that to me. I'll give you this land in exchange. Absolutely. And I'm going to have to do this again, unfortunately, when I get to the next one. Starting from the very beginning with the moons tier and stuff. This is somewhat a bit tedious, I suppose. Some people hate this. I mean, I don't think it's too bad, really. Because once you've got the Song of Soaring and the Goron rolling around, you can get it done pretty quick. I'm going right back to the swamp. Okay, sir. See you later. I keep calling you guys sir, but I don't know why. That's just how I am. I'm a weird fellow. You literally have to watch every animation that they do, by the way, when they move out. Like, you can't, unfortunately, skip any of them. So most of the time when they do it, I'm just having to sit there, even though I've seen it before, really. And with that, we get a piece of heart. That's nice. Okay, I need to collect 2 more and my life energy is extended. Wow, I've actually got quite a lot of heart containers at this sort of time. That's 8 of them. Jeez. We literally have 2 more heart containers, and that's it. The first row is complete, because there's 20 in total for this game. However, I reckon at a time like this, because my timer, oh my god, due to so much cutting and editing and scheduling and I reckon we're going to end the episode off right here for The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So in the next episode, we're going to be doing a couple more things at Clocktown, I suppose, but also getting the main quest done now, and hopefully not doing the screw-up that I did before where I was supposed to collect the hot spring water and stuff. So take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one! Heal my sorrows. Any way that you can do it will suffice. Please, heal my sorrows. Oh, for sake. No! 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 Off! For sake!